trying to start this for the longest time possible. It's almost an hour. I've been trying. Finally, I even got tired. I sat down. I'm like, this is why this thing is very important, because those days, honestly, I was just like, this exercise, is it by supposed to even do it? But then, here I am. I'm glad I stayed on. And right now, we're about to start with warm up. Warming up. Big movement. Do whatever it is you can do. Oh my goodness. I should have been finishing by now, but the live stream just refused to start. Windmills. We're warming up our muscles. Warming up. Warming. Let's go. Oh my goodness, when people see me, they actually think I'm this tough person. I'm like, no, I'm such a playful person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Let's go. Keep going. Almost there. We're there. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Go, if you've not watched the video that I've posted on my timeline, I think about like an hour ago. Wow. You guys are missing. Go and watch it. Someone called Yinka Obebe decided to be unfortunate where I was. Just like that, I don't have issues with you. I always say to people that, look, I don't look for trouble, but if trouble comes looking for me, I grab it like my lost friend. Now we're back on the knees. And so, on the show that we both co-host, he decided to do his advocacy about me. I don't even have issue. You know, the fact that I refused to stand up during the national anthem, I'm like, as far as I'm concerned, that's not my national anthem. That thing was foisted on citizens, and I'm not going to respect it. Let's go again. So, when they were playing it, I sat down. I refused to, acknowledge. I don't have a problem with him doing advocacy on that to say, okay, if he sees that's wrong, that's not the way to do. No problem. But for you to go insulting, attention seeking, unintelligent, whatever. If you see this guy, we're going now to push-ups. I can't talk and do push-ups. So this one is dealing with me. Woo! So, like I said, I don't have any problem with the fact that you decided that you want to take me on and that I refuse. Okay, I can't remember what it was. I'm always forgetting exercise. I do this thing. I can't remember. Okay, it's like this. And you understand, I don't even have a problem with that. If you are angry that, okay, I refuse to stand up, and you feel that's wrong, that you will stand up, fine and good. You go on and stand up. But for you to decide you are going to insult me, call me all sorts of names. For anybody that knows me, I have capacity to hear nonsense. I will hear you out. I will not say any word. I'll just be taking notes. I'll take my pen and biro. I can allow you. I'm a very good listener, even when you're insulting me. But when you are done, yeah. My caustic tongue, I will release it on you. So the guy, whether he thought normally we speak for like a minute or two in our response to each advocacy, he thought I was going to call my name and I'll just talk for 1 minute or two. Hey! Avevekuve! Hey! Avevekuve! By the time I descended on the guy, he went low, I went underground. Anyway, let me come and do this thing that will deal with me now. Oh, I'm doing live. That's my husband. I'm in a check. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh Lord have mercy. Thank God it's over. I'm finding press up so difficult. I've not done it for years. For years I've not done it. All my sisters have just been working. So he finished. He said all manner of things. You understand? The decadence in the society. This is an adult. How about now? Where I sit down, you dey insult me. You think say you get away with we die there. Yeah. When he was done, oh, I said it's my own. You need to go and watch it. It's there. I've uploaded it on my channel. Lord have mercy. I took him to the cleaners and back. In short, whatever you hear on that video, it's nothing. Because they edited a lot of this thing out. And the guy came with his son. One young boy, so bad like that. Came with his son. For the son to come and record. He was videoing. You are going to insult someone. And you bring your child there. Probably that's what he does to his wife. And the kids see it and they are okay with it. He thought he was going to do that with me. Hey! Ha ha ha! Me not dey look for trouble. They are not the wrong way. I know the wrong way trouble come. I'm telling you, by the time I was done with him, whatever you watch on the video, it's like 30-40% of what I really said. Because a lot of the strong this thing, they just said it because of course they will need to meet the space. As soon as we were done, he couldn't stay. Normally when we are done, we sit down, we gist with each other, we talk to each other, we say things to each other, and just like make fun before we start. Because I travel there, I don't sleep in Lagos. I travel and I come back saying they can be hectic sometimes. Woo! As soon as we finish, he couldn't stay. He just quickly, excused himself and left. I say, nah, me. You want come carry my matter, me? Oh, no. That's it. Any way you want to. Jumping. No. Rope. What's the name of this one? It's not jumping jack. It's what, man? As if you are skipping. Woo! Yes. I'm tired. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. I'm telling you. Let's go down. Yeah. Honestly, it was such a crazy moment. In short, you don't tell when me a person get issue like that. One of the things with me, no matter how people behave foolishly, as far as I'm concerned, I stay away from that. As long as you're a private citizen, whatever you do with your life It's none of my business. I don't go after people. It's only those who are in government who took oath to serve the people. And when they are doing anyhow, they are the ones I go after. Then some people will feel that, oh, they want to be on Aisha's case. I'm sure he was proudly telling them that he's coming to deal with Aisha. And this guy, he's always defending government in that advocacy. I don't have issues with you. Me, I'm always taking government on. So fine, I feel we balance each other. He is always there defending government, blaming the people. Me, I'm always there defending the people, blaming government and taking on government. So I don't have issue. It's your business to defend government, just as it is my business to defend the people. I'm no more than you, you are no more than me. Let's be doing our thing. That's it, oh. Now this guy decide say moi na me. Say na me want take on. Hey! Woo! It's hard. Try it and see. Just if you can't try it, just do anything you want to. I'm watching Gillian Roberts. I think that's her name, right? The Australian gym person. Like, for those of you who have watched, I bought this video, DVD, since 2010, 14 years ago. I bought it 14 years ago. I've never done 30 days straight. I will start, I will stop. I will start, I will stop. Woo! Maybe you guys will be able to make me do 30 days straight. Wow. Woo! I'm feeling it and the heat. Oh, I need to put on the AC, right? No shame in it. Wherever you are, just do what you can do. That's all. Woo! Woo! As I grow, I'll be carrying bigger dumbbells. I'm feeling it. I prefer walking. I literally will walk for 2 hours without feeling this much. Oh, I'm not wearing my... Let me go and look for it. Let me leave it there. Wow. That was how... This one I'm saying, just guys, just go and watch it. Watch it and see. Welcome to those of you who are here. I'm actually doing this. You guys are helping me, making me accountable, making me stay on. I have a goal weight I've been trying to reach for the past, I think, 27 years now. I've not met that goal weight. And right now, this is the closest I've been to that goal weight in 27 years. And I need you guys to help me, keep me on track. And so I've promised I will come here 9 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time every day and work out. That way, I know I'm forced to do something. Hopefully I get to my weight. I have about 10 more kg to go. Woo! Woo! The heat is crazy and the hijab is not helping. For those of you, oh no, the AC is not working. Okay, let me put on the fan. Yeah, at least that will help. 2 minutes of cardio. Kick your butts. Kick. Let's go. Oh, then I'm not wearing my knee pads. I was wondering why my... Just do it like that today, Sha. Since losing a bit, I've lost like 30 kg, yeah. over 30 kg. So it helped my knees, it helped take away the weight that is normally on my knees. Yeah, I like this part. For anybody, just go down, box. If you're having any issue with anybody, box. If you have issues with Aisha Yesufu, you don't like her, you don't like her face, you don't like the fact that she's always, attacking government, telling them they are doing the wrong thing when they're doing the wrong thing, telling them they should do better, serve the people instead of serving themselves, then you can just imagine Aisha is in front of you and box, yes, hit her, hit my big mouth, yeah, hit her big mouth, yes. We're almost going to the next one. Hello, love you too, okay, here, Lucky, thank you. Milk Tubok Bede, I hope I got that right. Richard Okoro, thank you. Emeka Amechi, thank you so much. Patasi Chinosu, thank you. Stoic, yes, I'm in Nigeria. Okay, yes, John Piro. Marian Jibri said it's John Piro. Sunday, thank you. Yes, that's what it's called. The one that I forgot. This one will say, kick your butt. Kick. Now you're back to that boxing. Yes, I love boxing. I used to box very well. I had a boxing clip, but now, over the years, I've not done real exercise. But I will go back to the gym and get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Yeah. When you're boxing, you must protect your face. Protect your head. Otherwise, no matter how powerful you are, by the time they give you one blow in your head, you just go down. So don't even focus on hitting the next person. Just focus on protecting your head first. Now, you go down. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, am I doing the right thing? Because the right form is always very important. Even if you're doing a few, make sure you're doing the right form. Change the legs. Yeah. If I didn't have a camera on, I'm in my gym, here where I'm doing, no, not in the gym, here in the house, I will not wear the hijab, I'll just use my clothing. So it's because of the camera. I know a lot of people ask, oh, do you always say use a hijab? No, I only use my hijab when I'm going out, or there is a male in the house who is not my husband, my father, my son, my brother, that kind of a thing. Otherwise, no. Woo. Okay, we're gonna grab our weights. This is second. Is it 2 or 3? Strength. Your hands up, down all the way, but not fully, and back up. So control it as you go down, so that you don't drop it fully on the ground, but you drop it low enough. Down and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, down, and up, and down, and up, down, and up. Okay, let's go up. Yes, it's a bit hard. As you go on, it's gonna be a bit easy and easier and easier and easier. Woo! I'm doing this in my study actually. So all the videos that you see, most of the video, not all anyways, most of the videos I do them here in this room, behind my reading table there, my work table. So I'm always here doing my thing, not looking for anybody's trouble. But if they look for my trouble, yeah. Very cool. Ah, go down to the mat. We're going back to the mat again. Yep. Hands over the chest, down and up, down and up, down and up. You know what, the kind of mind I have when I'm doing this thing, I'm always thinking, this thing, what if it just leaves my hand and fall on my face? I always think of those things. Like I tell people, I always start from the worst case scenario. That's how I do my life in everything. I'm like, okay, I need to hold it very well so it doesn't fall on my head. Oh, this thing fall for person's head. No be to die with that. No be to pay. Woo! They've stood up. I'm still there. Okay. Back up. Well, let's go. I'm tired. Oh, but after a while, and by the time I do this for like 1 month straight, it will now become easy. Two minutes of cardio. Let me drink some water because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Butt kick. I be kick butt. I be what they even call it. It's better than doing nothing. Let's go, let's go. Please join me, jump also, do something. Let's do this together. Yes, we can. Yes. Boxing, this is the part I like part. It's not hard for me. I should actually be carrying weight and doing this, but the weight will be too hard for me. Yes, yes, yes. Go down. You can go down. Let's go. Yes. Jumping rope. I think, yeah. Jump rope, right? One. Let's go to the floor. Bicycle crunches. Okay. I need to move because my hijab sort of like, yep. I'm gone. Oh, Lord have mercy. But it went so fast, almost as if we didn't do this thing. It really went fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes, cool down. Ah, oh, Lord have mercy. This thing is hard now for me. Yep, open your legs wide. Then your head on your knee. Take it all the way down. Then to the middle and take it down there too. Whew. Your hands behind you and stretch it. Stretch. Release. Come the other way. Yes, let's go. Let's go all the way. Let's go this way. Stand up. Sometimes it's just about doing something, just consistency. Oh my goodness, it was so easy. Because when I wear the knee guard, it tightens the leg. It's hard to bring it up. So I was just, oh my goodness, without the knee guard, it's so easy for me to pull my leg back. And I'm really happy at where I am. Like the other about last month or so, I was see last month. Last year, I was around 108 kg. Oh wow, I'm done. I was around 108 kg and it was difficult. I tell you, it was difficult carrying that weight with arthritis, everything. It was crazy. And now, I thank God I'm around 74. And I want to get down to 65. I want to get there. So now, what I'm gonna do, just to get up, why it's just 28 minutes. What I'm gonna do now, John M, I'm wearing a gym outfit. Yeah, I am. It's not that because I'm gonna do live, I have to put on this. I have to put this. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Oga Daniel, I'm fine, thank you so much. So I'm gonna do another workout. So basically, what I will do, oh my goodness, where's my phone? I can't find my other phone. I was using it here, right? So I'm gonna do the other workout. So I'm gonna go online. I normally will go to YouTube and just look at what are some of the routines that they have. One of the problems I have, I've been going to gym for a long time. I never remember routine. I mean, you could literally tell me something now and I will forget. I'm sure my instructors are so frustrated with me. And I'm coming back and say that's, well, I dey cover my body. So when you know, see am, John, open your own. No wahala. Mesto Baya, thank you so much. Emmanuel, thank you. Oh my goodness, Ledemora, I can't read that. I think that's sort of like, it looks Russian. I can't read that. Esther, amen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, here, Lucky. Thank you. I tell you, personally, do me anyhow. You do me, and me, I dey tell people, say I don't do. You know, see that thing that they say. They will say, oh, if you go low, if you go, I mean, please, you guys should like. If you've not subscribed, kindly go and subscribe. I put out 3 videos every day, but basically, I talk about politics, governance, holding government accountable, how to be an active citizen, and all of that. And so that's it. I have a YouTube channel that I've started. It's called Aisha G's Corner, just to talk about other things of life and all of that. I've not been serious about it, but I really need to put it out there because this one, talking politics, everything is not all the time politics. But me, I know they look for trouble. But if you come at me, oh yeah, man. And you see that thing that they say, oh, if they go low, you go high. Don't wrestle with the pig in the mud. Otherwise, they don't know who is dirty. Let us all be dirty. If you go low, I go lower. In short, if you go low, I go underground. I will deal with you. When I'm finished dealing with you, I will come up, I will shower, so that you will know that it's a choice for me not to stay down there low between. I grew up in the ghetto. Omo, we know they fight, we know they fear fight, we know they run away from fight. Insult no be anything for our body. We dey take am rub Vaseline. I dey university, see they fight. In short, you know say forget to. Let me tell you something. That's one thing, you, because of lack, when you lack, scarcity can cause all sorts of things. We dey quarrel like no man's business. As in family go dey quarrel family. You will see papa dey fight papa, mama dey fight mama, pikin dey fight pikin, children dey fight children. That's how I grew up in that ghetto. So I ain't for nobody. When people say insult, I say, if you insult me, I take and rub verse. Because growing up, I had no food to we eat. In the ghetto, we had no food to eat. So do you know what we used to eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner? Insults. So it doesn't mean anything. And me, I tell people, you can't, nothing. I'm the one that will choose what will make me angry. Somebody else cannot make me angry, and I choose what I get angry over. So if you like the insult, I won't answer you. I'll just take notes. When you are done, and me can't get my own time, can't they talk? Omo, you go hear am for body. Let me look for my. Oh yeah, I've seen it. Apparently, I kept it here. I'm going to look for another workout that we are going to do. Let's get to that 1 hour. Please. Don't sit down and be doing this thing. Let's do this together. Stella. Hey, toilet. She said I too much. Thank you. Me, when people they do anyhow, when people they run mad, where they tell them, say, you say, am I married? 26 years of marriage. My first child is 25. My youngest child is 22. When people they do me, they tell them, say, I not too well like that too. No look me say I wear they tell people, I say, overall, everybody get bed for psychiatric hospital. Now we want go there, now we they send. If you want to occupy your own, we go send you there. So no be say na any whatever. When some people think that they have some people think they have monopoly of madness. Some people think that they have monopoly of madness and they can do anyhow. They can call people out. They can say, no now. How about what's bringing that? Country is as dead as it is. What's bringing that one? Let's have respect, mutual respect for each other. I mean, that's the way I do. I don't have your time. You shouldn't have my time. Do your day. Day your day. Make I day my day. Say day in something. Simple as ABCD. You do day your day. Me go day my day. Say day in something. If you've not watched it, just go and watch that video. Yinka, baby. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. This my crazy laughter. By the time I was done with the guy, it can't be like rat where enter inside water. Oh, you can't do poor. I say na me. If you want to come at me, better be ready with mouth. Better be ready. No be the one where we say it is say maybe I see no fit talk now. Say everybody no fit talk. Not where I am. Definitely not where I am. Absolutely not where I am. But anyway, let me look for our next video. Next video. Next. Are you saying you are okay with that? Okay with what? Oh God, Daniel. Okay with what? Let me know what you think, whether I'm okay with. Yep, I'm gonna do weight training. Let's get some things out. Oh, have I done this one? Okay. So let me get this one done. Okay, Ogatane was saying, I don't know what you. That's what I heard too. Oh. I saw it too. I don't know how factual it is, but I saw it online. It was even someone that sent it to me that, oh, I should see, oh, that the Super Eagles, where they were playing their football, that they sang no, that's the national, as far as I'm concerned, that's the national anthem that Nigeria has. It's not the old one. The one that they are forcing on people now is the one that is the old one. And they sang, I say, well, as far as I'm concerned, that's the original. That's the original anthem that Nigeria has, not this rigged one. Authentic. That's the authentic. So I'm starting a new this thing to see what I work at what. Yeah, that's what they did. Okay. Let's go. While we're talking, we can still start something. As talking. Let's not just be talking and not carry. Am I doing the right thing? Okay, no, I'm not. I wasn't doing the right thing because I'm supposed to bend all the way down, 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 down. Let's go down. Let's burn that fat. Let's burn some calories. I'll use one for this because I think two might be too much for me. Two might be too much. Okay. Okay. I get it now. Back. Now. Back. Now. Back. Now. Or should I even do work? Because I really didn't work out today. Okay. Back. Now. Back. Now. Back. Other leg. We have to change. So just keep doing something. If there's any question you want to ask me, put it down. Just write it here so that I will think about it. Me, when it comes to talking, it's the easiest thing I can always do. I can talk for Africa. And that's one gift I have. I don't take for granted. So if you have any question, if I know it, I'm going to talk about it. We can, if you want to talk politics, advocacy, activism, financial independence, financial literacy, business, all of that, or life, marriage, whatever, go ahead, just ask. So that I'm not just talking what I think I want. You also are dictating what we do. Since you guys are helping me by being here, I'm making sure that I do this workout. Most times, sometimes I just don't do. Let me see if there's any question. Oh, my son. It's still baby one trend. If you want trend, don't Hannah by insulting me. Shoo. It miss I like even me when I don't give her the water finish. I got it. Although I don't pity at that time because almost the guy vex me. Yeah? Because the way I am, I don't mind. I love disagreements, honestly. I always tell people, like even when like I'm doing online live shows, some people call me, they feel I won't bring them in because maybe they insult me. I'm like, no. You come and say what you need to say. But if you do anyhow, I always tell people you will see anyhow where I be. And I love dissenting opinion. Dissenting opinion. Because it helps us to look at issues from a different perspective. If Obebe had come, let's have a discussion. No, Aisha, I don't think what you did was right. You could have done it this way. This is what I think. I will listen to him. But for you to be insulting, call me all sorts of things, and then it's behavior like what I did that caused decadence in the society, an unintelligent approach, attention seeking, blah blah. I was like, hey, omo, hey. Now I say, okay, oh, if you talk saying they mad, me I go tell and say me mad. Hey, yeah, man, me mad. Ah, honestly, that's how I just felt like, nah, that guy, not me, not on my watch. If na say maybe he was telling that, oh, I say I will deal with Aisha Yesufu. You know, some of them they use that as CV. Then they're not like, oh, you know, I took Aisha Yesufu on. And then some of them think that what I say, because I don't even understand. That maybe, oh, I'm only saying it because I'm saying it online. I can't say it in people's for me. Hey, you don't know who I am. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Hey, hey. Anyway, me and Obebe, let me check. Let me use time and rest and check and see if there's any question. So, gone to bed, ke. Now so Adetunji, Obebe took the wrong turn with me. Oh, no be small thing. I sure say the guy, he go regret why you sit down say, now that thing, now me, you want write that thing about. But anyway, see, on a serious note, one of the things that citizens don't understand is that I know because of the fact that Nigeria has been militarized, we come from a society where even as a child, you are not allowed independence of thought. You are told that you must respect elders no matter what they do, even when they are very foolish in their behavior. And so people do that. So there are a lot of people who feel that anybody that is voted into office automatically becomes Lord and whatever. And you dare not. Why is she repeating this exercise? People, I don't have to do this repeating the same exercise, Jerry. And so some of them, in honesty, that's what they've always known. But the thing is that the people who are in government, they are working for you. You are supposed to be the boss. That's why they call them public servants. There is a reason why there's a servant in their name. Like, a lot of people say to me, oh, if you have appointment or whatever, I say I won't do it. I will never do it. I would rather run for councillor, you see, I know it was the people that voted me. I'm only accountable to the people. Rather than go and be one minister or whatever and be doing yes sir to somebody. Me, I won't do yes sir to anybody. Because if I even try and now you go sack me, because I can't see you doing nonsense, then I will keep quiet. You're doing the wrong thing, then I'll be praising you. I don't know how to do that one. I can work with someone, but I can't work for someone. I've never worked for anyone in my life. I'm a businesswoman, and I've always, traded. And so people must understand the fact that as citizens, not that because somebody is president or governor, then that person is your what? Like some people say, oh, do you know he's old enough to be your father? Did I ask the person to come and be my father? If you want to be my father, don't enter office. Stay where you are. When we come, we will need that. We'll go down our knees. We'll greet you. But you can't come and be occupying the office of the president and be expecting citizens to be respecting you. How? What nonsense is that? We are all citizens here. Drop whatever it is that you're dropping. And if you just drop it, if you do the right thing, we'll praise you. If you do the wrong thing, we'll drag you like small gem. Me too, where I dey here, where I don't even get any office, but because of the virtual that I'm in the public space, people drag me, and it's okay. You learn more from your criticism than any other thing. Please, what's your other YouTube channel? If you didn't get it when you... Okay, it's called Aisha Gist Corner. I think that's it, ba? Yeah. Let me go and look for it. I call it Aisha Gist Corner. What I want to do, honestly, I even have a lot of things that I think that's what I call it. Gist Corner. I really want to have a lot of things that just talk about things out of politics, like relationship, marriage, And I also have a community. I really need to be serious. I really need to be serious with that community. Yep. Yeah, you see it's, I don't know if you can see it. That's it. Aisha Yesufu Gist Corner. That's my picture there. Yeah. I think I only have one video on that thing. Yep, yep. If you can see it, yeah, that's it. And so I want to really focus on it and talk about, because there's so many things to, to always to really talk about. So that's the thing. So let me see, are there any questions here? Are you Muslim? Yes, I'm Muslim. Thank you, John. This John says, well done. I love how you're holding the useless APC government to account. For me, I no send anybody. Even me, sef, if I did for office, say I run for office, they vote for me, I'll hold myself accountable, talk less of. Because it's very important. Let me just talk about, there's something that Dr. Obi Ezekwesili used to talk about. She said there are two sides of governance, yeah? The supply side and the, let me reduce this volume. The supply side and the demand side. The supply side is for those who are voted into office. They are the ones that supply, governance, good governance, they should supply it. And then those who vote them into office, they are the ones on the demand side. They should be demanding for good governance. Most people don't know how to demand. They think that, when you are demanding for good governance, you are being disrespectful. Please drop that respect. There's something that has killed Nigeria, like that respect. You are coming, as far as you are 18, we are all equal. The fact that I came to this world before you doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean that I have more, I'm more intelligent than you, or more integrity, or whatever. Yes, I might have some experiences that you have not had, the opportunity to live long enough to see those experiences. But that's not something that should be used to bully. Even my own children, I tell them, if the only reason why you are respecting me is because I'm your mother, then I'm not deserving of your respect. You must respect me because I've treated you with respect. I have lived with integrity, shown it in example, and you know that my word is my bond. Those kind of things. Not that, because she's my mother, and by force, she must respect me. No. That thing is absolute nonsense. And that's what a lot of people keep demanding for. And then they think that fear is the same thing as respect. I'm actually looking for my glasses. Some other people think that fear is the same thing as respect. No. The thing is that when you think about power, when you think about being in a position of this, it's not something to be taken lightly. You understand? It's not something that one should take lightly. It involves so much sacrifice. There's so much you give of yourself. So for me, I'm not ready. Later on, I can. Maybe in the next few years, I will get to that place. It's just like this advocacy. If you had asked me to do this before I was 40, I would tell you, I can't. Because for me, anything that I want to do, I do it 100%. I put my life on the line for everything I want to do. Before 40, I had only time for my family, to take care of my husband, my children. I mean, I'm the kind of parent that in my children's school, right? If they told them that if there's an event and they entered the class and said, this event that we're doing, all parents were invited, but only one parent showed up, my children will tell you that they know it's their mom. That's how I was. I do everything. So I'm there. I'm like, we do everything together. So if you had told me to come and do advocacy before I turned 40, I'll tell you, because I was focused on my business and my family. I needed to be financially independent, and I needed to give time to my family. When I started my advocacy 10 years ago, my daughter was 12. And so in secondary school, and I had that time. So that's where I started. But so that's the kind of person I am. Until I know I'm ready to serve 100%, I won't do something. Right now, I'm not ready to serve 100%. Even a lot of people are like, why didn't you run? Aisha, why didn't you run last election under Labour? You would have won. I say, yes, I know I will win. But I wasn't ready to serve. I was telling, me was following people and looking for people to serve. Even up till now, that's the job I'm doing. Looking for people that will run for office. That's the work. I'm doing, and so that we help and put them in there, let them be doing the work. For me, I'm not ready to serve, but when I'm ready to serve, when I know I'm at that place, I can give, because it's a lot of sacrifice. You have to give of yourself, because I can't be doing something and then the place is not as seen. No, it's not well arranged. It's not that people are feeling like what Alesoti is doing. If I enter there, me, I will want to do 100 times more than that. That's the kind of person that I am. So until I get to that place, now I won't be able to serve. So that's the reason why for now I'm not running for office for now. Maybe in the next few years I might get to that place where I'm ready to serve. As you see me like this, I sabi travel, no be small. I fit wake up now next week, I don carry my bag, I don travel comot for Nigeria. If I'm working, if I'm like serving an office, if I'm a public servant, I can't do that. So I think I always say, how can I give up of that freedom that I have? I have a lot of freedom for myself and I love it. And also I don't like office work. So that's the reason, yeah. But one day, shall we fit get there, then I will not be able to say yes, I can serve. But for now, no, I can't. And even the service, I won't do any work for anybody. Appointment, never. By the grace of God, never. And be doing yes sir to someone. Amen. Oh, Italy says Jesus loves you. Amen. Run for prominent position. Not now. Oh yeah, go ahead with your question, Wilson. That's what I said. Thank you so much, white mate. God bless you. Thank you. Yes, my other channel is Aisha Gist Corner. I also have a community. I need to start working more with my community. I have 10 people in my community. I need to start doing more for you guys. A whole lot. Especially when it comes to personal development, business advices, financial literacy. Those are my real strength. I've done business for 24 years. Yeah, I started, my first business was in the year 2000. So if you're gonna ask anything on business or whatever, please feel free. Let me see. Yeah, oh, I love the spirit, John Bosco. Wilson, please go ahead with your question. Feel free. What are you doing to stay safe? Oh, well, at the end of the day, there's really nobody who is safe in Nigeria. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for a reason. Let me do some work. I think I'm going to look. There's really nobody who is, when you talk about being safe in Nigeria, we are all potential victims waiting to happen. But other than that, I take the necessary precaution that I want to take and ensure that I don't make myself vulnerable. But at the same time, I'm not going to run away from Nigeria. I'm in my house and it's known. They bug my phones, they do all of that. Me no care, because there's nothing I'm going to say that I'm not going that anyway that I'm going to say behind it. I will not say it in front of you. Oh yeah, so this, I'm going to do this walking. So there's this program called Walk at Home. So I'm going to do that and see now. Yeah, because I didn't do my work today. So let me put that in. So basically I just try to do some of those things, I don't travel by road. That's one thing. Don't walk out at night. Be in places. For example, if I'm driving, ensure that you don't enter a place where they can use one car to cut the road. Have wide road. Be in a place. Don't announce where you are going to. Just show up there, do what you want to do, and leave there. So those are some of the general things, that we always work on. Oh yeah, a lot. Oh, thank you, Wilson. No, don't be scared. For me, I just take it, at the end of the day, maybe because of my faith, I'm a Muslim, and we are brought up that your appointed time on earth is your appointed time, and I will never die except the day that God has appointed I'm going to die. So if God has appointed that day that I'm gonna die anyway. So whatever I do, it depends on, even if you do anything, that was the day I'm supposed to go. So that's my faith as a Muslim. And then of course, we always say the only thing that they can harm you, you might not, you know that, but you shall suffer and feel it in your body. But at the end of the day, when it's time, it's time. Honestly, die not die. Now only one die we get. And then I will die that come. Now so that die could be. So why even bother about waiting on it? And one of the things I always say to people is that there are a lot of people who have never spoken out and they've died. I'm 50. I never knew I was going to get 50. There are a lot of my contemporaries, my childhood friends who died early. Some of them died from childbirth, VVFs. Some of them got married very early. By the time I was age 11, all my friends were married up. I grew up in Kano in a place called Konahudu. So that's just it. One has to just remove fear from one's mind and like, whatever will happen, will happen. I can't stop it. But I always say to people, for me, death is not when I can no longer breathe in oxygen and bring out carbon dioxide, right? Death for me is when I can no longer speak on issues because I'm afraid to die. Then that will be the real death. So that's why I just keep on going. I live life to the fullest. I don't keep anything for tomorrow. I'll live my life. I'm always happy. As you see me like this, even when I don't have camera, you understand? I'm always like happy, bubbling, dancing. I'm always dancing and being. So I just live my life to the fullest. That's it. And so that I don't keep for tomorrow what I can do today, so that I have no regrets. So even if I die today, may Allah just accept me at the point He's most pleased with me. That's what that's just my prayers. Yeah. But this is what I've always been, even as a child. Thank you so much. Amen. Oh, amen. Oh, MO21, salam. Says greeting from Mogadishu, Somalia. Fantastic. I'm here in Abuja, Nigeria. Yeah, definitely. Okay, it says don't drive single car at night. So those are some of the things, that usually would happen. So it's just what it is. But one of the things they always want to do is to instill fear in us, and then make it that, oh, I'm trying to do this my work. Make it that they will make it look as if, oh, you'll not be thinking, oh, if I say this thing, they're going to come and kill me, they're going to come and do this, they're going to come and do that, and then they keep people shut up. I beg you, when time reach, everybody go. If time never reach, person they go anywhere. And so small, you don't reach 50 years. Person never try. Half a century for this earth, never still try. Don't try now. You understand? So that's just the thing on a very serious note. Because at the end of the day, we have so many issues. I mean, people are dying of cancer, people are dying of heart issues, people are dying of kidney problems, especially in a country where the medical care is bad. So it's always something. There's always something anyways. And they say if you don't die for something, you die for nothing. So I would rather die for something than die for nothing. So it is. Thank you so much anyway. Thank you so much, Wilson, for your concern. And I see a lot of and you know what? There are so many Nigerians who are praying for me. I see people who tell me that I'm part of their prayer points. I'm always humbled by that. I'm always humbled by that. Okay, so someone said they tried checking the business that I do. Oh, Charles Ikeji. Thank you. We love it. We love you so much. Also love you so much, Wilson. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay, someone was asking the business that I do. Yeah, the business that I do, honestly, it's not the business that I'm going to be putting in LinkedIn. I hardly use that LinkedIn, but I can give you a rundown of what I do. To give you a history of my business, I finished university in 1999. That's after, of course, a lot of ISIL strike. I think I lost about 4 or 3 years due to ISIL strikes, school closure. I started university in 1992, Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, and I changed. I did my A-levels. I went to ABU Zaria. Then ABU Zaria was closed down for a year. So I went to BUK. I was doing medicine there. So I went to BUK and I started microbiology. So I finished my school in 1999. I didn't work, and I started business. The business I was doing, I was going to Dubai to buy things, clothing, shoes, items like that, bring them to Nigeria and sell them. Of course, it was my first business. And you know, family now. I'm the first born in my family. I come from a poor family. But now we're all doing good, alhamdulillah. And you know, when your mom will call you and say, we've not eaten since yesterday, whatever. All the money you had, you will send it. Now, so I send money, finish. Business fold up. So that was my first business. So for a while, I did nothing. And then I started my second business. All this, if you want to say, even check, you can go on Twitter and put hashtag let's do business or financial independence with Aisha. They will come out. I have a lot that I've written there because for me, I love to teach financial literacy. So that was how we started. I started, yeah. So of course my first business went. So I wasn't doing business for a long time. One day I was watching the TV. I think I was pregnant with my daughter around 2021. Yeah, no, 2001 I mean. And then I saw Dangote. He was doing a live program. And the moment I saw him, I was like, if only God will give me 10% of what I'm giving this man, I'll be okay. Then the next thing, as Dangote was speaking, he said, if he goes to office in the morning at 9 a.m., he doesn't close before 9 p.m. I said, me, I'm here sleeping every day. I'm praying to God to give me 10% of what he has given this man when I'm not doing 10% of his work. And he now said that he also does not sleep, that the longest sleep he has is when he's having transatlantic journey. I was like, wow. So that was an eye-opener for me. So a few days after, no, within that period, we had moved into a new house and we were the first to enter the house, and there was a shed that the builders were using. I'm just giving you an example. Shed that the builders were using, and so snakes were coming there. So my husband now started, he loves to rear animals, so he bought chicken and put it in that place. So when he started putting it there now, of course, he need to buy chicken feed. He will need to buy chicken feed, right? So that was when he realized that all the place where we were living, nobody was selling chicken feed. For those of you, if you are from Kaduna, I used to live in Kurmimashi, Kaduna. So you had to go to the market to go and buy chicken feed. So because of that now, some husband was now like, this thing, if somebody should sell chicken feed here, they will sell market. So he also had one friend that used to work at Nipos, and he had been retrenched. And so he was telling two of us that, if any of us would go and do it, one day, I just carried myself, went to go, I started looking for a shop. I found a shop near my house. I can't remember how much I paid for the rent. I collected it, and I bought my first chicken feed. I used 10,000 naira. It was called Feed Master. For those in, how? Is it Kakuri? I think this place was in Kakuri, Kaduna. So I became a distributor. They gave me a big signboard. I was so happy. And I started selling. Then I started buying other things. So that business, I'm still doing that business up to today of selling chicken feed. And so I started that. So up to now, I sell chicken feed. I sell food item. I like rice, oil, noodle, Indomie, and one of their distributors, Nestle water. So I did all of that. And even in over some of them, I don't do some of the distribution anyway. I distributed Viju Milk. So I sell fast moving goods, food items. Viju Milk, I sold Swan Water, was their distributor, Coca-Cola, Chivita, Chi. I was at so all of these things, even like Unilever, I was one of their distributors in Kano. We were 3 of us there. So that's the business that I do. And up to now, I still do that. I have my warehouse. People go to my warehouse. I really don't follow the business a lot. But the other thing that I do is that I build houses. So I used to build for rent. I still build for rent, but now I also build to sell. So I always tell people, if you're doing business makes you rich. Real estate makes you wealthy. The reason why you see me, I can do this nonsense around you is because I have tenants who, no matter what, every year they will pay their rent. Money will enter my account. Even if I don't work today, I have money. So if you are earning something, I always tell people, put your money, buy lands. Even if the place looks far away, even if you're just living there temporarily, if you can't buy land, as you buy the land is the most difficult thing to do. if you have a source of income, building a house is not difficult. When you start building a house, all the nonsense money you used to spend and throw anywhere, you won't throw them anyhow. You'll be putting them somewhere. When we're building our second home, sometimes myself, we don't even have money to cook food, because I used to cook food and fill my freezer. You won't have money. Everything will goes there. When you finish building, you're like, where did I build this? So I started building commercially in the year 2007. The first house I built is two bedroom flat, 10 units. So that's how up to now I have tenants. If I could show you, so right now I also build to sell. It's just I'm lazy. Otherwise, I'm supposed to be using my I'm supposed to be using my social media to be selling my market, but I'm too lazy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't really have that time. I always let some people, other people do it. Let me give you, okay, let me show you. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. So that's one of, okay, no, what's that? That's not this. Yeah, you see this? This house is for sale. Yep. You see that? So that's one of our houses that is up for sale. It's so this is what I do. So I build houses, I sell. I know they go anybody house. I know they do contract. I've never done government contract. I've never worked for government. I've never done this thing. My husband is the one that did government public work for 8 years only. He's a chartered accountant. By next year, he would have been a chartered accountant for 40 years. He became a chartered accountant in 1986. He's 12 years my senior. So he worked in NHIS for 8 years. That was the worst period of his life. In short, because he stayed on. People think I have coconut head. My husband is a real coconut head. Anything, any fight where he could bring, he did there. And even when he got that job, I remember I wrote him a letter and I said, you see people do anyhow in government. Don't touch anybody's money. I would rather drink garri, me and you. We love each other. We have a great home. It's better for us. And that's why up to today, if he had done anyhow, I won't have the man to be talking this talk that I talk. Government has searched, even during NSAS presidency, said they went to NHIS to go and check whether there's anything they can pin on my husband. Even when people are accusing, they're insulting me. My husband did that. I'm like, please call EFCC, because I want my husband to be celebrated. We don't celebrate the people who go into those public service and serve very well and live, intact without touching anything. I always tell them I want him to be celebrated. So these are the things that I do. So basically, some people just think, oh, she's jobless. I remember the first time someone saw me, was it in a Prado, and it was like, so Aisha Yesufu. Those people that know me are like, and we with the market women, they always insult us. Anyone into investment like crypto, that we need to invest because gold will rocket from July to, well, honestly, for me, I don't know anything about those things. Like crypto, people talk about crypto, I don't know anything, and I will not lie to you. Things that I have no knowledge of, I don't invest in them. I invested in I did what's this, shares. That time that shares fell, I think 2005, 2006, 2007, I lost a lot of money in that whole thing. And even thank God, when we did the first bank, there was oversubscription. So part of what they returned to me was what I used to start building my first house in 2007. So right now, all of those things like crypto, like forex, there's a lot of money there. Some people say, oh, but there's too much. I don't have the knowledge. Me, my own is that I will build house. If people like, let them go up and come down. Two things: they will eat food, they will look for houses to live in. These are the two businesses I do: food and housing, real estate. Any other one, I don't know anything about it. But if you tell me about building, I will tell you. Evelyn, thank you so much. If you tell me about building, I will tell you. No, yes, this K2 says you are very talented and well knowledgeable in business. Yeah, I've done business for 24 years. And I can tell you, I've seen a lot. I've failed. Don't think I've always been winning. I've failed many times, The many losses I've done, it's crazy. Okay, I've done transportation business before. For the person that was asking, I've done transportation business, like trailer. I used to have trailers that we go to Lagos, and they used to run Lagos North. So I don't do agbero job. I get trailers where they run, they go. So and I've sold this thing. So basically those are the things honestly that I've done. I've sold eggs. I've sold egg in car. I will never forget. There was one Meshai that ran away with my mom. Oh Lord have mercy. If I sit down and talk of this thing that I'm in business, but I must tell. And then the one that hit me the most. I used to have a tomato. I used to import tomato just like this Gino and Co. I gave Gino a tough time when my tomato was Alin tomatoes. When I brought it in, Gino crashed their prices just to take me out of the market. That was when I realized that there was so much that was going in the Nigerian space. That was when Jonathan gave that what do you call it, import waiver. So they gave import waivers to the big importers. They didn't give the small importers like myself. And then the big importers slashed their prices. And no, Nigeria. Do you know, I was like literally crying on my 39th birthday. Yeah, it was my 39th birthday. I didn't know it was my 39th birthday. I was losing money like mad. I will clear goods at 1,050 naira, 1,080 naira in Lagos. I will bring it to Kano. I will sell those goods at 650 naira per carton. And I had thousands of cartons. As in, you dey sell like this, you dey cry. But one day I said to myself, for somebody who grew up, there was no food. Because I grew up poor. My father lost everything in his business. And I said, now I can afford to lose money. It's a win. That was how my sisters that work with me, they were afraid that whether maybe I was going to go crazy or that 2012, 2011, 2012, 2013 was terrible for me in terms of business. But I just said to myself, what's there? At least it's even a big deal. I can lose these hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm like, Aisha, you're a big girl now. Just keep going. And that's how I got myself back. But one of the things I will say to every one of you, and you don't need to be doing business, even if you're doing just, what do you call it now? Even if it's just your work you're doing, save money, buy lands. Don't leave your money in your bank. I see a lot of people saving their money in cash. It's useless. According to what's his name now, this greatest Warren Buffett, he said the worst kind of investment is cash. Inflation will take away your money. This particular this thing that I showed you some years ago, if you had bought it 3 years ago, maybe I'll sell it to like 180 million naira. But now, if you're coming to ask me, the price is 300 million. From last year to this year, the prices of building materials went haywire. So don't keep cash, don't save, just save, buy. Don't think, oh, how can I do it? How can it do this thing? No, just buy land. Everybody can be financially independent. Reduce your spending. You see, people are fixated in so many things. Oh, I want to buy iPhone. I want to buy this one. You never reach. If you cannot put your hand in your pocket and just give them and buy, then that thing is too big for you. If you have to be saving to buy an iPhone, sorry, it's not meant for you. You never reach that level. Enter your level. Don't care. Save and buy lands. The easiest way for me that I've seen, and that's what has worked for me. I tell people, the easiest way to become a millionaire in Nigeria is through land. You see those land, you buy them. Some of them you won't buy them and forget. The next thing, the area will open up. You start selling millions. There's one particular place they were selling land. I refused to buy. I still regret it. If any one of you is living in Kaduna, it's called I Center. They were selling those plots of land for like 60,000, 40,000, 80,000. That's around 2000 2005, 2000, even up to 2008, 2010. I'm like, no. By 2018, 19, those plots of land were like 1 point something, 2 million, 3 million. Like, what? Imagine, I could literally have bought 100 without feeling it. But I said, the plots were too small. Who is going to be buying them? So land is for me. Anybody asks me, I don't know. But people who have connection, they use this contract. They get a lot of contracts and everything, and all of that. I've never done that. But for me, I save money. And one thing I always tell people, I've never done business like, oh, I now got big contract. I've never. That you now got contract and you now hammered and you now did whatever. No, it's a lie. It's not me. If I tell you that I'm trying to arrange this thing, honestly, if I tell you that I'm lying, it's not me. What I've always done, my small sales, small money, I'm selling. I bring a trailer load, people will buy it, and then later I like chicken feed, I sell them it. Some people buy trailer. There are some farms that it's one trailer of chicken feed they will buy. Some people buy this thing. Like even now, if you want a trailer of ground oil, I can come and supply you anywhere in Nigeria. Somebody reached out to me on Twitter the other day from Auchi, and he bought with they supplied him. He went. I just joined in with my manager. They did everything, supplied him. If you want trailer of Nestle water, I can sell to you. Those are the things I do, and it just goes on. Just be consistent, and then as the profit is coming out little by little, I save. I get a land and buy. From time to time, we start building, and something is up there. That's just it. I don't waste money. I'm not traveling today. I say, I must enter business class. Anytime I see that business class, even my children say, "But mommy, sometimes I look at the business." Was it last year? Actually, still entered one. I look at the business class like, this amount of money. If I don't buy cement now, just manage economy. I go buy cement. I go buy block. I go buy tiles. But honestly, for me, those are the kind of things. Uh, Mo20 sister, do you have an Instagram? Yeah, I have Instagram. It's Aisha Yesufu, just the same name on my YouTube without the TV. That's my Instagram. Faiza Ahmed, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you so much. I love you too, mashallah. God bless you abundantly. How do you secure your land and properties? I come from an environment where you can't buy land and keep. Okay, so I will need to know more. What does that environment look like? And then you can always, another thing also is that I'm really enjoying this conversation. For me, anything that has to do with sharing business tips, investment, I love it. I love it. So for me, I need to understand the context when you say people can buy land and keep. And then find out that, okay, if you're in Nigeria, you can always buy from anywhere. You can come to Abuja and get land. You can get to Lagos, have more of issues. But whatever it is, all you need to do is that ensure whatever land you're buying, that you do your due diligence is a proper land. Like in Abuja, you can always check with ages. There's this what do they even Abuja something geographical kini whatever. I can't remember the full name, but you can always check. So what you do is make sure everything is correct, because there are some lands that you buy, it's not really either it's somebody's own, is this, there are always problem with it. Lands can have a lot of problem. So if you secure all of this one, that's it. You buy, you get your papers, you keep it, right? And then if land is land, some people say, oh, because maybe they used to quarrel in some places, there are riots, they won't buy. I'm like, if you are living there, also invest there. Buy the land. Even if they burn it, they will only help you to clear bushes. If you now start building, then insure it. I don't joke with insurance, guys. Let me tell you something. You are doing business, you have whatever it is, everything, insure. Make sure insurance is number one. That for me, it's something I don't joke with. The things in my warehouses, the things I'm selling, I insure them for theft, burglary, special peril, all of these things. Houses, if you are building our houses, it gets to a certain level, we insure it. So yes, you might be paying a lot in insurance, but it gets you peace of mind. And then another thing that a property does is that even when you're doing business and you have property, you'll now be able to use it as collateral to collect loan. Even if you don't want to collect loan, you can collect what they call bank guarantee. I do bank guarantee a lot. Bank guarantee means that the bank is not going to give you money. The company you are working with, all they want is that assurance that if you default, the bank will pay. So you pay normally like 1% or 2% instead of collecting loan where you be paying 30-something%. So the company, they are willing to, they will give you credit, and then you get a guarantee from the bank. And then of course you always have to bring collateral, so building also helps with collateral. I see a lot of people who are saying that, oh, it's better to build and sell. If you are building for people to live in and you are just wasting your money, the money doesn't come. What they don't understand is that there are two things here. There's capital appreciation and then there's cash flow. You understand? Capital gain and cash flow. Cash flow with building is, though it's very, it's capital intensive, you put in a lot of money. So if your business is real estate, as in that's what your business is, then it's not good for you to be building and putting tenants. But if you are doing other businesses or you are working, build and put tenants, because if you don't build and put tenants, people will eat that money. I can tell you that people will eat that money from you. People will come to you with all sorts of sub stories. They need money for this, they need money for that. This one has happened. They will collect that money, will leave your hand. But if you put it to something, even when they call you don't have money, anyone you can help, you help them within the capacity that you can. And then you are not wasting money. Like for example, now you sit down, this my car, I will go and change it. Why are you changing your car? Is it that I cannot drive you? Is it that you cannot use it to go to where you want to go to? But because, you want to feel among, or because you just have money lying down in your, you go and change your car. But if you are building a house, you won't be changing your car. So, and when you finish building your house, you put in tenants. The money that is coming from that rent is passive income. Whether you work or you don't work, you won't need. You will see that I stop exercise, but when it comes to business, financial literacy, my mouth dey do cho 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 cho. I love to talk, I love to share, I do it a lot. It's just that most time people don't want to learn. When you're teaching them, they don't put the attention. When you put this, so it can be discouraging. But for me, I love those things. And so what now happens is that when you now build those houses and you have tenants, they are bringing money. I always say to people, whatever you do, ensure that maybe if you have, for those who have families, you have children, you are using your passive income to pay your expenses. That way, whether your business goes down or your work has some issue, it doesn't really affect you. Business and working, an employee and entrepreneur, they are more or less the same thing, except when you have passive income. Passive income is that income you get that you no longer have to work for. Active income is the income you have to work for you to get that money, like profit for your business, salary, all these are active income. So as much as possible, build your portfolio. It's not easy because you will tie your belt, you see your mates doing things, they are buying things, you will not be able to. But let me give you an example. When they started GSM, for a very long time I didn't have GSM. My friends used to laugh at me. It's not that I can't afford it to be I just felt it. So I had a phone in the house, we had a landline, and I was the only GSM I bought. I bought it. I was doing phone call. That this thing that they use, umbrella. I did it too. I used to do it. I had that phone call. I had my business, and so my friends they change things. They change cars. Me, I had my first lady car for a very long time. I didn't change it. But what was I doing? I was building assets. I was building wealth. I was building lands. I was buying lands. You understand? Then building. So now you get to a place where those my friends and colleagues who were buying all of those things at that time, that I was saving those things, there's a difference. Now I can relax without working, and I'm still being able to maintain my life, getting money coming in. But they have to work and still maintain, because at that time they didn't invest. There is a time in your life you can be receiving salary, especially for those who are not married, who don't have children, are expensive. You can save up to 10%, 20%. Some people can even save up to 90% of their salary. I tell you, they don't have more they are spending on. But what do? They change phone every day. They go abroad. They travel. Nobody is saying you should not go abroad and travel. But first of all, get your financial literacy. Build yourself. Get yourself to that state. When you now get there, you can relax. And you can be looking for trouble. Look for government trouble anyhow, because you are not dependent on their this thing. Well done, Hawasha Aibu. Thank you so much. Banks, according to Anna, it say bank hold your money when you need it. I don't know how do you. Okay, so there's a question here that says, how do you know the best area to buy land? So it's a bit tricky, right? So it's a bit tricky. One of the things that you need to do for every one of you, you must have an agent in your life. Have an agent that is a trustworthy agent, because what these agents do is that they force you to amass properties. I used to have an agent in Kaduna. Oh my goodness, he was so honest, he was so good, but towards the end he went rogue. Of course, that's why I always say people, sometimes circumstances change people and they now have more things on them. So some of them, they because they work with people who are at the lands, you understand, they're able to know, okay, this area is coming up, because they see who is, people are now moving there, people are now buying from those areas. Another thing also, if you can do, is if you know, for example, if you check the budget, you know where they are going to do new roads, those ministries, where are new roads, where are infrastructure going to. So that's usually a good place to buy. If you begin to buy, though sometimes it might have started going up there, and then other times it's just pure luck. You buy a certain place, before you know what's happening, it's all good. But on a long run, most lands are always good, because look for where development is going towards. You might look at it today, it's bush, but it looks like development will go towards there. Just buy. Sometimes it takes you 5 years, sometimes it takes 10 years. The essence of land is not, it's not necessarily to say, oh, I'm going to buy it now, tomorrow I will sell it. You are not buying it for that, just like either cash flow or capital gain. You just buy, just leave it. By the time it gets to a place where it now opens up, you can build it, or if you want, you can sell it. So these are some of the areas where is development heading towards. And then those people who are usually at like Ministry of Works and Housing, or commission, it's ministry, right? They know which area are they going to do a road towards. Like, for example, you look at is it where Dangote refinery is in Lagos, towards that end really open up, because you could see they were going to put this thing in no time. Development was going to go there, so you begin to buy up those places, and then you have this. Like, but on a general note, most lands are always lucrative. Most, on the long run, they are, and just buy them from time to time. Go there, check there, ensure nobody is coming to encroach on your land, and stuff like that. Okay, K2 said, if you don't mind, what is the best business to do in Nigeria right now, that the para issue and other government policies? So this is the thing, when I talk about businesses, right, when people ask me what's the best thing to do, I always say to people, I don't tell people specifically this is a business to do. Every business is a potential billionaire maker. The question is, are you ready to give it what it takes? That's it. And if you want to do business, for me, there are 4 ways that I always say to people that you can do business. One is fulfilling a need. Wherever you are in Nigeria, what is the problem that you see Nigeria have? Every problem is a money maker for someone. By solving that problem, people will get, they will be happy, and you will get money from it. Like, even my first chicken feed, just by I opened up a shop in that area where there was no chicken feed, people were not selling. I solved the problem, and I started making money from there. So it's either you're solving a problem. Look at what is it that people are having problem with, and you solve it and begin to make money. The other one, of course, is what business have you seen from another place that you can bring to Nigeria that you can make money? The third one is, which business can you improve upon? People are doing it, but they are not doing it very well. There's something that doing is making you angry. You can improve upon it. Go ahead and do it. And the fourth one is hobby business. You have a hobby that you want to do. One of the things I say to people is that business is not easy. People assume that, oh, business is easy, I'll just leave work, I'll start doing my own business, I'm on my own, I won't be going to work a lot. Are you okay? If you don't want to put in the hard work, don't do business. Business is very difficult, right? And so I always say to people, don't think business is easy, it's something you want to jump into. And then if you want to do business, start it small. Don't start a business big. My first business failed because I started it big. I should have started it small. Start small, think big, so that you have to understand the nitty-gritty of business. The reason why an Igbo man or Igbo woman is good in business, it's not because they were born with business acumen, it's because they learned it. You see those 7 years that they use in serving their oga, doing this, doing that, it's learning the business. They learn the nitty-gritty. So if you start your business, you have to start it small. When you start it small, any mistake you make, you can accommodate it. In the meantime, you are learning the business. So that's very important. So every business can make money, it depends on you. And business need perseverance. Even if you start a business that everybody is making money today, you started it, you find a little bit of teething issue. So it depends on how can you persevere, how can you stay on. That's actually what usually makes the difference that a lot of people don't see. But if you stay on the long run, business is usually very good. So I can't specifically say to you this is the business that you should do, but I can say to you, look at what problem you can solve, and in that way you start that business. And before you start, please talk to people in that business, learn. There are some people that will not teach you, there are some people that will be willing to teach you about it. Learn, ask people, ask everybody, from people who are, even don't see anybody finish. Even, let me give you an example. When I wanted to start my trailer business, I asked everybody. I spoke to mechanics, I spoke to people who were already doing the business, I spoke to people who were loading and offloading, and I learned a lot. That's when I learned even your tire has serial number. You take it, because these people, they will go and tell you that your tire burst. Now lie, they will collect money from you. So a lot of even people that were doing it years before me, they didn't know this. So every part of your engine, they have number. Take them that, because these people can change all of these things. So that's what makes it very important. And when you want to start your business also, the money you want to say, ask yourself, can you afford to lose it? That's the question a lot of people never ask themselves when they want to do business. Always ask yourself, can you afford to lose this money? If the answer is no, scale it down. That means you're starting with a amount too much for you. Scale it down. Start from a level that you can afford to lose. And you don't need money to start a business. You need money to improve on your business. So when your business is already running, to take it to the next level, that's when you really need money. People don't understand. So think about it. What can I do? If you start your business with huge amount of money, you just be wasting it on useless things that you're not supposed to focus on, instead of on the real things that you're supposed to focus on. So when you don't have money, you focus more on the real things. So that's basically the whole idea. But no matter what it is, any business you're doing, always just keep thinking high and dare to do it. There's a company I did business with. I tell you, as of that time, I think it was like 2005 or 2006, I can't remember now, 2005, something like that. And so they asked me to, I've been looking for this company for years. As a distributor, we know there were some companies, premium companies, who wanted to be a distributor, they would not do. So distributorship came out, and I was asked to bring 40 million naira in like 3 days or something, and I didn't have that money. And even this morning I had stocked my warehouse and everything. I went to them. I did the interview, and I was saying to them, this is your opportunity to do business with me. I called my business. I say people should not lose it. That was the thing that the manager said. That thing struck them. From 20 million, I think they later agreed for me to bring 10 million naira. I was at the bank till around 12 midnight, because they were working on the, it was FCMB with Lagos and everything. But finally I got that list. I remember my husband calling me. He said, your audacity. For me, when it comes to business, I crazy. So I know do this thing. So a lot of those things. So be audacious, dare to do certain things. There are things that even me, some lands or whatever, that we didn't have the money, but I will go there, I will look at them and say, okay, how much is this thing? I will come, I will write it, and I will say, we'll get this. My husband will say, you are crazy. Where are we going to get the money? I'll say, just what? We'll get it by the grace of God. So just keep setting goals, keep going on, and don't focus on anybody. Just focus on yourself and your growth. Before you know what's happening, voila, you just see the money coming small. One day you'll be sitting there like, let me get this thing. When did I get this thing? When did I build this house? So that's just how it keeps going. So let me see. Thanks a lot, Aisha. Your things may seem jolly rabbit. It's actually working up the desire to get up. Woo! For me, that's always the thing. That's always the joy for me. And honestly, just keep going. And another thing for me, I say to like people who are working, I say, look, even business, it can take a lot. You need to be there a lot. And with the Nigerian context and the way it is, especially if you want to do your business with integrity, sometimes it just looks as if you are being foolish. So for some people, I say to them, instead of that business, just be buying lands. The land buying and if you have, just be buying your lands. If you can build, build. Even if you can't build now, just be buying. People think it's not business because you don't have the adrenaline of getting profit today, getting this. You might not be, it doesn't bring cash flow, but at the on the overall capital gain, it brings in a lot. So even if you are working, you can't really do business now, just keep buying land. Just keep buying those lands. Buy them, look them up, take them up and do so. And it gives you freedom. I will tell you honestly, guys, the reason why yeah, it's good. Like Nuru Jibrin, business of cooking oil in Kano, it's good. There's no business that it's not good. It's just your own capacity to do it. And then also the thing, Kano market is a bit crazy, and I will tell you why it's a bit crazy. So I don't know at what level you want to do it, whether you want to do it at the distribution level or you start at a smaller level. So it depends. You can buy from the people, those distributors there. Maybe you are then able to sell at retail price. It helps. But the thing about Kano market is that Kano market is a special market. I mean, it's a place where you can go. The people will be selling lower than the company. Yeah, that's Kano for you. You understand? I used to have a place in Singa. I did distribution in Kano. Uh, uh, from Aisha to business counselor. I've always been a business counselor. I used to have a program called Let's Do Business with Aisha. Let's Do Business with Aisha. Yeah, that's how I used to call it on 92.2 FM Abuja around 2012. So I used to do this before I decided to face our government. So, but like I was saying, when it comes to Kano market, it's very peculiar. So you need to watch out very well and see which part you want to fit into. Because one of the things that a lot of people in Kano do is that they undercut, they sell things low. They can buy something, sell it lower than even the company itself. Use that money, buy another thing, turn it. That was one of the reasons I had to leave Kano market. I was doing is that battery or what? I was doing what do you call it now, distribution, and then some people will come and sell it lower because Kano is a market where there's a huge market, so it's also a dumping ground. So a lot of people, for example, they will carry this product, they will just come and dump it in Kano, sell it at a very reduced price, use that money to buy another thing and then go and sell it and make money out of it. So you that you are selling that only, you are now left with, hanging with it. So that's just the peculiarity of Kano market. And some of those distributors, they really don't calculate what they're doing. So for them, it's the turnover. Yes, you can be selling market. I mean, you can sell lead, even like when I was there, you can sell 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, 300 million a day. Yes, in the market. That's why I see when people look down on market people, they think market people, because we know they wear tie, they look down at us. It's those people that wear tie. People in the bank, they know how to respect market people. So that's also, so those are also the things that you do. Honestly, crypto business, I know nothing about it, so I don't talk about it. I don't support because I don't know. It might be the way to go in the future. So for me, the only advice I have for people is I learn about it, learn knowledge. The first thing you need to do in business is not to start the business, is to gather every knowledge that you can. Hi FinTech Hub, greetings from Liberia, well done. Greetings from Abuja, Nigeria here too. So anything, because for me, I can't tell you no, because that might be the future where we are going to, when they talk about cryptocurrency or what's even the other one, forex. Okay, forex is number, but all of this, so it might be the future. So it's a good thing that you learn it, you know it. But even if you want to do it with a little bit of money that you can afford to lose. Don't go and say, because somebody made so amount of money today, you want to get into it. Me, I don't do those business. They don't work for me. I will tell you that. This kind of business that I say, let's quickly do this one. It doesn't work for me. I always lose money. So because of that, I focus on what I know best: selling food items and housing. Because people must look for where to live and people must eat food. So that's always for me. That's the things that I do on this. Yes, absolutely, Wilson. I've always maintained that I really don't know anything about real estate. I can hit my chest and give you, because I've been doing real estate now for, apart from building our own personal properties that we do, me doing real estate as a business started, I think, around 2005 2005, no, not five, around 2006, 2007, because then I started buying land 2006. But 2007 was when I built my first house. Uh, it had two bedroom. And let me just give you, how did I even think about it? I thought a friend of mine was looking for a place to stay, and so we started looking for where we can get rent for her. So we went to one house and I entered, and they built this. It was a big compound, and they built two bedroom flat. I think it was about 6. I was like, wow, this is such a good idea, two bedroom flat and everything. So I came back. I was so excited. I was telling my husband, I was like, I saw this thing. It's two bedroom flat. We can do something like that. Blah. My husband was just like, he was not interested. He said, all this wahala, tenant, whatever. So one day I now sat down. I said, if this man doesn't want to build, who says I shouldn't build? So I came to my husband. I said, okay, me, I want to build. And my husband is super supportive. Oh Lord have mercy. I love that man so much. Anything that I want to do, my husband is 100% with me. He now said, okay, if that's what you want to do, then we want to look for land. Let me give you another tip. Thank God, I almost forgot this tip. So the area we went to, it was where we were living down there. Many houses were not there. So I bought the land. I bought that land 1.5 million. And so we started building. By the time I was roofing the house, the land in those places was around 3 million. And that was the reason why it went up, and I didn't benefit for it. So from that time, anywhere I go to, before I start building a house, especially in places that have not developed that much. That's why sometimes when I see they say Wike is working, it makes me angry. There are so many areas that Wike need to open up in Abuja. He hasn't. I have opened up a lot of places that have been the one to take road there, be the one to drag electricity there, be the one to drag water there before other people come. So what I do now, before I start building, I will buy as many lands as I can, so that by the time I start building, the lands go up, me too, I'll benefit from the land going up. So this is a tip from you. If you go to a place and there are not many, the place that there are not many houses, and you want to start building, before you start building, buy as many lands as you can from there. So yeah, so I'm just trying to see some of the questions. It's okay. Toyo said this. Salam, grand house, thank you. Kids furniture beautiful, thank you also. Don't know. I keep asking, how do we make sure that the House of Reps, Senate, and the electoral to disarm? Oh, okay. Okochukwu, at this time, and so we're going to politics now. I'm going to say to you, the best way to disarm it is to get people in there. At this stage, we must begin to think, and that's where my focus has been on. We must begin to think of who are the people we are going to send to the state houses of assembly. Let's get from every state, let's get how many people, even if we're able to get 50 in this time, or 100 or whatever, little by little we get there. Most of this election, we focus on who is going to be governor, who is going to be president. Forget that one. We will do that one, but let's also focus on who is going to be House of Rep member, who is going to be senator, who is going to be, state House of Assembly member. These are very key positions that are very important. And so what we need to do is to ensure that we put in everything we can to get some people in there. And that's why we will need a war chest. We need to begin to put money together down, and so that people can run for office even when they don't have money, but they have capacity to give good governance. We send them in there. And so these are some of the things that we do. Protests, I don't know whether protests can, because Nigerians don't yet have them. And for protests to really work, we need about 1 to 2% of the population to be on the streets doing the protest. So until we are able to get that, let's use these other areas. And then there's always by-elections that are coming up. We can also use this to get people to get in there. So I will soon start rounding up. I see we've done like 140 something. So those are the... Yeah, okay, how was your Ibu? Oh, okay, I'm just saying this. I entered into business. Yes, it's always the thing. And I will tell you something. That's why I said, if you're going to start business, start it small. And if you want to do business, the first thing is learning. People neglect the part where that knowledge plays in business. We just think, this business, they say it's good, we jump into it. So the first thing you need to do is learn about the business, know about it. Even if you have to be, for example, I'm thinking of what business to think about now. You want to start making soap. Okay, let's say poultry business. I said chicken feed. You want to start doing broilers and start selling to people, right? You want to rear broilers and start selling. What I will say to you first, don't start by starting broiler. Start by going to people who have that farm and get a customer. So go and look for customer and then buy from them and sell to customer. So what you do is that at that moment you are getting a customer base. You get your customer base, right? So you find people who are already rearing broiler, or you be like a middle man or middle woman. You're doing that. After a while you now have a customer base, so that when you now want to now go on and do your own farm, you don't have issue with customer. But what most people do is that they just go and start a farm, and then they think that when they now have the farm, they've reared the chicken, to see customer na wahala, and then all these middlemen people, they will now be pricing you anyhow. I had someone who said she was going to start a flower farm in Jos, and so I just met her. Ironically, I was just going out of my estate and I just saw her walking, and I stopped and said, does she want a ride? She said yes. So I said, okay, I'm going to give you a ride. And then we started talking, and then she was talking about business. She wants to start flower business. It sells a lot in here, roses and all of that. She wants to start a flower farm. She had got, I said, hold on. I said, instead of starting a flower farm first, why don't you start by buying from those people who are there and selling here? So in that way, you have your customer base, and then when you start your farm, you now have where you're going to supply to. So that's always the part. It took her a long time. She didn't want to see it, but after a while, when she started, she now saw reason with what I'm doing. So whatever you do, don't just jump into the business first. Start from that place of getting knowledge, middle person, learning, apprentice. That's why I was, you see that Igbo apprenticeship, that's where the real cocoa is. Most of them learn the business, they know it in and out before they go and start it, not the way you just jump on it and you don't. And sometimes business, there are little nitty gritty things that you will not know about. You will just be going small things that it takes time for you to learn. So it's better you learn them while you're doing all of this thing. So, and then one thing about failure, I will tell you, failure is not falling down, failure is staying down. So yes, you've lost the business, no problem, you're still here, you're still standing. Look at what you take responsibility first. Don't blame any of that, blame yourself. Sit down and write, what did I do right, what did I do wrong, improve upon what you've done right, and then the things that you have not done, you did wrong, then correct them, and then go on. Next time, start it small, with small amount of money. If you don't even have, go and look for where they can even give you on credit and be do. Like I said, this one, you don't even have to first of all start. For example, you want to start selling snacks, and just instead of you to first of all be hiring snacks, look for people who are doing snacks and begin to sell from there little by little. And then when you go on, you begin to do. Like for me, when I started my business with that 10 bags, I learned about the feed market as I was going on, and in no time I was doing trailer, I was buying trailer, I was doing, like I was just discussing with my husband now, feed is now about 17,000, some chicken feed. When I started in 2002 was when I started selling chicken feed. So it's 22 years now I've been selling chicken feed. When I started in 2002, bag was like, growers was 600. I don't even know whether there was any of the bags that was up. There was no bag that was up to 1,000. I mean, I remember, how much did we even buy the first trailer we bought? Like, how much was it? I don't think it was up to 2 million. Maybe 1 point something. It was like 1 point something. I mean, maybe 1.4 or 1.3, something like that. Now you want to buy this, you're literally looking for between 15 to 20 million naira to buy a trailer load, of feed. So these are some of the things, that happen. So just start it small and just keep going. Oh, thank you. I actually do a lot of business. I just got tired after a while because many people don't want to listen. But if you go to my Twitter handle and also my Facebook, there are so many. Just type, let's do business with Aisha. If you type you will see hashtag let's do, they a lot. I spent like how many years? I think close to 4 or 5 years just talking business every Wednesday. I used to do that, and for me it's something that I love to do. I love to share. I just love to see people doing that for each acres in 10K. Oh, somebody is talking about acres in this state. So okay, yeah, so that reminds me, he's talking about in Cyprus. One of the mistakes that I made, and I always tell people, learn from my mistake. Don't make it. Was the most foolish mistake that I made. I didn't invest outside the country. I had opportunity to buy houses in South Africa, Dubai, South Africa, or UK. But I always felt that why would I buy houses when my people need houses? My dream was to every year, I even have it written down somewhere in one of my goals book, every year to build houses that at least 20 families, decent houses that 20 families can live in. And so I refused to buy houses in outside the country, and that was the most foolish decision I made out of some crazy patriotism, because at the end of the day, the monies that I would have that I used to build, I literally could have used it to buy there now, earning in dollars or pounds or rand or any of this. So if you have opportunity to invest out of the country, please do it, please. I've always admired from afar. I'm glad to be acquainted with it. I never knew there was something like this, buying a land in Lagos. Yes, buying land in Lagos can be problematic, but it doesn't mean that they don't buy it. They still do it. And so it's either you're looking for getting all your I's and T's dotted, or you can move to another place and buy it. Lagos is more lucrative because of the growth. But then, like neighboring Ogun State, I think Ogun is close to Lagos, because if you notice, it's Ogun State and Lagos, they are merging. You almost can't find the difference. So those neighboring states to Lagos, you can buy there, but still look for a Lagos where you can really get the government approved lands with all the papers approved. But I can tell you honestly, land is a very big deal, especially for people who are employees. Save your money, borrow money. They give you loans, staff loans. Pick them, use them to buy land. Don't use them to be buying car. You can drive one car for 20 years. There's no need. You are going for a wedding, you are changing shoes. Let me tell you something. Most of the time, people spend money they shouldn't be spending. Anytime you want to buy something, ask yourself, is it a need or a want? If it's a need is something you can't do without. It's very important, like pay house rent, pay your children's school fees, medical something, you need to repair your car. Those are needs. But you see want, oh, I want to buy extra share, I want to buy shoe. Is it that you don't have shoe in your house? You don't have shoe to wear. Most people, they have shoes that they have never worn, they have clothing they have never worn. You, if you see me like this, it's even now that I have, in short, I recently decluttered my wardrobe. If cloth pass 7 before, now it's maybe like I have like, okay, it's because I have a lot of small tops, and I wear do this thing, maybe let's say 15-20. But before, I used to have less than 10. If I buy new ones, I dash out the old ones. So people don't buy too many things. A lot of people have so many things in their houses they don't use. You just buy it because it's fashionable. You've bought a wig for 1,500. Are you okay? That's land you are carrying on your head. And then 3 years, 10 years after, that wig is out of style. Meanwhile, your other contemporary that bought land when you were buying wig, the person was buying land. 10 years after, that land that they bought for 1 point something is now like 20 million or whatever. Your wig is out of fashion. I'm not saying you should not wear wig, but if you have one of two, is it not okay for you? Why are you, oh, I have to buy this, oh, this color, that color, both straight, kinika. Now land you put for hair, so you know they get head, that headache wey you dey get na because na land e suppose be na you carry for hair na make you dey get those things. So it's very important. Like people will just change phone. Oh, iPhone 15 is out, iPhone 20 is out, iPhone 22 is out. You just be buying and buying. Your phone, can't you make call with it? Can't you see messages? Can't you see this thing? So all of that money you can put it towards buying this thing. Oh, I want to travel abroad because people are traveling abroad. I want to carry my children abroad. If you can afford it, look, if you are using your salary to do that, then you are very foolish. And I'm not sorry when I say you are foolish, because you're actually foolish. I'm telling you the factual part. If it's your salary that you are using to carry money and then go abroad to go and enjoy your food, your children will not mind. All they need is your time. Maybe if you go to the nearest village to you and go and spend your holiday, they will still enjoy having mommy and dad you can see after. But meanwhile, if you carry all of that land and begin to buy lands, and then when you get to and begin to build those houses and put tenants in those houses, the rent that the tenants will be paying, you understand, you can then use it to be going abroad. You see? So that's why they call delayed gratification. Instant gratification, money will come, you will eat it up. Monies are like slaves. Rich dad, poor dad. Please, if there's anything you leave here today, get the book. I think I have mine somewhere there. I've read that book 1 million times. I think if you see the where that wardrobe is, there should be one over there. I buy a lot. Sometimes I give them out. Not Rich Dad Poor Dad is very good. The Richest Man in Babylon. Go and look for that book. It tells you the basic things about wealth. Money. The next thing, I don't know what happened on my internet went. You see money, you eat it up, you move on. Why are you eating it? Let the money work for you. Some of you will carry before you even earn the money, you buying things on credit. Why are you buying things on credit? Are you okay? They bring shirt, especially those of you that are in the office. I used to do it before. I used to sell to you people in the office when I was selling things in Dubai, shirt, whatever. I go to offices, I sell to them. They will do 3 payments at the end of the month or whatever. What you're doing is that the money you have not earned, you have already spent it. What kind of foolishness is that? Instead of you to get your monies are enslaved, make them to work for you and be bringing in more money. You've spent them before you earn them, and then as they come, then you are not the one working for your money instead of your money working for you. How about now? So those are the things that you can do. So as much as possible, get those. Lands are very, they are very important, especially for us women, because we come from, somebody else will pay the bills for us, somebody else will do this. You are working in an office with a man, he has how many children, he's taking care of his children and family, he's still building houses. You are self-sabotaging instead of you to build house here, because they've told you when you were small that a woman cannot own a house. You are not building, you are buying all sorts of things, you are wasting your money, all manners of things, all whatever. That's not the way to go. Some of you buy gold, yes, that's also an investment, but then it also comes with its wahala in case of theft. In 2011, I had all my gold were stolen. All my gold. Armed robbers came into my house they were armed, everything, and they literally packed all my gold. For those who are Muslims, my gold, I used to pay zakah on my gold in 2011. I had so much gold that it was more than just it was not like commercial quantity. So every year I used to pay tax, because that's what zakah. I used to pay zakah on my gold. And then they packed everything. I had all of these big bangles, everything. And there's even some people like, oh, you wear hijab, why are you buying all this gold? I wear them at home. My husband, when he's around and all of that, I loved wearing them at home. I had my big bangles and all of that. When they stole it, then I just bought one small gold. That was the last I ever bought gold. I've not bought gold, so I'd rather buy land. But it's also an investment for those who can, but always be sure that you keep them in very safe place. Okay, yeah, this K2 question, I think I've answered that. Yep, I'm just trying to invest in lands in Cyprus. Well, I don't know much about Cyprus, but that's something I can actually looking into. Yeah, lands are very good. Gold is too, but the main thing about gold is that you have to keep it safe, especially in Nigeria with jewelries where they pack it. If there was one business that I would, in short, 3 businesses, right? Is it 3 that up to now they've not done in Nigeria? Is that, sometimes when you get older, that fieriness you used to have when you were young, business, me, if I see something, I'm going to start it. Now as I get older and I started activities, I don't get excited with money. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't excite, making profit. Before, if I see this business, I'm like, there was that excitement. For me, my excitement now comes from, how do I get people involved in politics? How do I get people involved in governance? How do I get people demanding for their right? That's where I get my excitement for. But there are certain businesses, you see, one is these storage facilities where you can have this, where people who are traveling, who are doing this, can pack their things and come and store, and then they will be paying per year and all of that stuff. Per month. They'll be paying per month. That storage facility. And then this security, how do they call it? Security vaults, where you can go and store your precious documents. Banks used to do it before, then they stopped doing it. Like people can save their documents, their jewelries, their this thing. So those kind of places. That's one thing also that I would really love to see. Another one I think is that where people, laundromats that people can be using for this thing. That's also one business that I feel would really do well in Nigeria if you're able to get it off and get it. But there are also so many businesses that people can do with too. So for those asking, I have a Gmail. My email account is the way I spell my name at gmail.com, Aisha Yesufu at Gmail. Oh yes, Sani Abdullahi, the price of chicken it's not easy at all. Oh no, they old chicken now it's crazy. I tell you, it's very it's crazy. I say feed 17,000. Some bag of feed super it's 17,000 naira. It's always do this thing. So also please insurance, don't joke with insurance. It's something. So I think I've gone up. I'm just coming down. Yeah, storage space will be yeah, last laundromat is laundromat is something that I feel will really work. That storage space, especially now you see people jackpying. Some people are traveling or maybe they are going to another place. They need a place to pack their things before they get there. So I think that also is something that will really work. There are always businesses like when you travel abroad. For those of you who travel abroad, don't just be enjoying the space and be looking at and see what do they have, because in no time it will because and that's the thing about us, there are more business opportunities here than abroad, because here you have to think of new things. Here there are a lot of things that they are already doing there that we can just copy and bring them here and be doing them. So it's always like that. Sometimes when you're starting this thing, it looks POS too. Look, I used to say, I was telling people, I say like this POS is gonna be a huge business, and because they were doing it was so easy over there in abroad, but here in Nigeria we weren't doing it. But now it's everywhere. And so that's the thing that okay, Jackie DK said this is against Islam. What is it that is against Islam? And Pepperman, so what is a Muslim doing with an iPhone? On the other hand, praying wrong. In the other hand, if you need to choose one, cannot have both. So, ma'am, and the demon. Well, that's your own business. And me, at the end of the day, Pepperman, you and I, we are not going to be buried in the same place. We are not going. God is not going to ask us the same question. So, focus. Do your do. Let me do my do. You understand? So that's the thing. That is going on. So that's the thing that you need to focus on. So yeah. So those are the things that have. Because I need to do this because I need to read the messages that people have sent in, so that I'll be able to. I'm trying to answer messages here and someone is spamming it. So that's the thing. Oh, I didn't even know you had written so many, because I was checking the upper part and seeing what is it that people had written. Sunday David say on how you can get working is by flushing all the Sunday David, God will bless you. That's just it. That's just it. That's what we need to focus on. By the time we start changing them, because we've not focused on this one, that's why they are doing nonsense. By the time we start changing them, wallah, I tell you, they will all have sense and they will begin to do the right thing that they're supposed to do. Having a class or schedule such as this brilliant, we are tapping knowledge from. Honestly, Wilson, let me tell you something. It's something that I've wanted to do. I even if you check my YouTube channel, I've done a lot on businesses, because I love to teach. I love to share knowledge. I even had a Telegram group that a lot of people were on there. After a while, I love to share. I love to teach. I want people to learn from my knowledge and do greater things than I have not done. You understand? I've not been able to do. So it's something of joy that I would love to do. But it's just that most times people are not interested. You start it, people move away. But hey, let's work on something. If there's a time I can get like 1 hour a day, we can even do things. Like there was a time on Twitter we're doing, on even Telegram group, we did book review of The Richest Man in Babylon. We reviewed it. Everybody buy it, read it. What did you learn from it? We all discuss it. I'm ready to do it. And if you're ready, I can always find time. Let me give you my email. It's Aisha Yesufu. Just check my YouTube channel, how I spell my name, at gmail.com. That's AISHAYESUFU at gmail.com. Send me a mail. Let's set something up. It's something I'll be, as long as there are people who are there. But when you do this thing and you're talking or trying to learn, people are not interested, people are not, I mean, you just get tired, and then you move on. But for me, I love to teach. I used to pay money on radio. I used to pay money for a program just for me to do this on a commercial scale, just for me to teach people and say, hey, this is this about business. Because people, financial independence, people can make it. From your salary that you think is small money, you can put it together and be doing great things. It's just that people don't understand financial literacy. They don't know how money works. That's why they don't know how to use money. Many people think you have to hammer. I've never hammered in my life. It's one couple I used to see. As I'm saving it, I'm buying small land, and from those small land, then they now go on. I'm building it. I'm building it. Tenants are paying. That's it though. I've never hammered. I don't know what it is when people say, oh, they hammered on one deal. They got so and so. Okay, I didn't understand. This particular person was spamming. There's something. I've removed the person. Today we are talking knowledge. If it was just me doing my exercise, you can be there and be saying, oh, thank you so much, Hawash Aibu. Thank you so much. Yarebi, may God bless you too. May God bless all of us. And for me, the thing is that, hey, there is abundance in the world. There is abundance in the world. There is wealth for everybody. Some people have scarcity mentality where they think, oh, if I teach somebody, then the person will be better than me. And in short, if I teach you or I tell you about business and you are not better than I am, wallahi, I have not done my job. Because you need to be better than I am. Like, yes, because you need to add to what I've taught you and really do it. And the fact that you are better than me, it doesn't take my own away from me. So why should I bother? When people say, oh, Aisha, we want to be like, no, I say, don't be like me. You should be, by the grace of God, you'll be greater than me. Because you being greater than me doesn't take away from my own this thing. So for me, teaching business is something that I love to do. I can literally stand for hours just doing that. So I think maybe we'll find time that we'll continue doing it. Or as I do this, my exercise every day, which is a combination of two things, we can always be doing it. I'm trying to see 9 p.m. Either daily or weekdays. I'll do it. So we can always meet here and talk business. Just ask me, and as I'm doing the exercise, I will do it. When I finish the exercise, I can just discuss it and we'll talk business and we'll learn and we'll go on. And maybe from time to time, maybe once a month or something, we'll do like Zoom and we can discuss, ask questions, hear people talk, hear about their ideas. I mean, if you sharing your ideas doesn't take anything away from you, and somehow when you're also teaching other people, you're reminding yourself and also teaching yourself. So as you are motivating people, you're also motivated. So that's how it goes. And we've done 2 hours already, so I'll soon be calling it a night. And sometimes people think that activism is my job or my, and I know activism is not, advocacy is not my job, or being an, I literally have a business. I run business, I do my business, and I've been doing it for the last 24 years. So that's where my strength is. This one is a product of that independence I have from this one, that I'm able to speak more on issues. So I think one of the things we'll do, let's keep meeting, inshallah, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time, have discussion, and then let's see as we go. Ask me questions, whether it's business, whether it's marriage, whether it's relationship, whether it's children upbringing, however it is. If I don't know what the answer is, I will tell you I don't have the knowledge. If you have someone who can, they can share it with us, or when we meet, maybe probably if we are meeting once a month via Zoom, we can all meet together and have just this discussion. So thank you so much, everyone. At this moment, I'm just gonna say thank you for Hawashewu. Thank you, and please keep on that business. Remember, failure is not falling down. Failure is staying down. It's when you stay down that you fail, not when you fall and get up again. And you learn more from your failure than you learn from your successes. And the moment failure, and there's a book called Falling Forward by John C. Maxwell. If you can get that book and read that book, it just tells you fail. Don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it. It's part of learning. Just keep going. But all you just do, ensure that if it's in business, you're keeping it small. Start small. Any business you want to start, always ask yourself, can I lose this money? If the answer is no, then scale it down. If the answer is yes, go for it. So thank you so much. And how to, okay, fantastic. So Toya is giving us a question. I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can take a photo of this. Yeah. So what I just did to see, I think, yeah, that's a very good question. Next live program, inshallah, is going to be tomorrow 9 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time. So let's talk about the burden of debt and how to overcome it. And before I go, let me quickly tell you something. Debt is not bad. So there are two types of debt. There are the debt, okay, they call it debt, but we pronounce it as debt. So if you see me going between the two, me una no vex, na English. So there is a good one and the bad one. Good debt is the one that you use to buy assets. Bad debts are the ones that you use to buy liabilities. And what are assets? The simple definition is that assets are anything that will put money in your pocket. If it's not putting money in your pocket, it's not an asset. The house you're living in is not necessarily an asset. Yeah, it can be an asset, it's appreciated, but because it takes money away from your pocket. But the house that you build and put in tenant is more of an asset than the house that you build for yourself and you're living in. If you buy a car, it's really not an asset because it's not putting money in your pocket. You're having to carry money from your pocket and spend on it. But if you buy a car that you give someone that they are using for business, that are bringing you money, that's an asset. So an asset is something that puts money in your pocket. Liability is something that takes away money from your pocket. So if you borrow money to buy assets, that's good debt. If you borrow money to buy liabilities, that's bad debt. For example, if there's an office loan and then somebody goes and then they collect the office loan, two people collect the office loan. One person used the office loan to do a trip to Dubai or anywhere, family vacation. They had a wonderful time. And then the other person used their own to buy land. So you see, they both collected debt, but one person is good debt, the other one is bad debt because they bought liability, and then this other one bought asset. And so what the person now does is that they now are paying small. The biggest way to amass assets is actually to use debts. So a lot of people are afraid of borrowing, of debt. It's the best thing you can do. You can't get wealth without debt. Forget about it. You cannot get wealth without debt. I'm the one telling you. In my business, my money is not there. I don't keep my money in my business. The moment my money is entering there, I'm removing it and pulling it into properties. Any profit I have, so everything that is there is debt. So I buy things in debt for the company. That's why I do things like that bank guarantee. I'm going to get it from the company, loan, whatever. And then any profit that come out of it, I pull it out. That which is my money, I pull it out. I go and buy land. I go and build houses. And that's bringing in another money. So debt is not a bad thing, but then we'll discuss it more tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you, everyone. It's been an amazing and by the way, you people should like it now so that other people will see this video and watch it, since we finally talked about a lot of great things. And if I could myself, I would have like cut out of it and put the business part out, because we really talk about many things. So as we go on, just like, share and subscribe. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, do so. I talk politics more, but I also have another channel, Aisha Yesufu Gist Corner. I will start putting some things more. And then community also, we have community. You can subscribe. I'll start putting more things out there. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Bye. Thank you, Wilson, thank you, X, hello, Lily from Russia. Thank you so much, Hawa. I'm so glad that you've learned. Ojora, may Allah bless you too. God bless you too. Chugoziri, counterpart, bye for now. And then, okay, Toye, thank you so much for your contribution. Fintech from Morovia, every one of you. Yes, Wilson says one day, will I come back tomorrow, 9 p.m. West African time, Nigeria time. I'm going to be here. So I just try to do my exercise. So while I'm doing my exercise, we can have that conversation. And as I'm done, like we did today, we can continue that conversation. So thank you so much. Bye, everyone. God bless you.